It's about time I did a little maintenance on my backyard pond. I need to clean it out and I need to rethink the filtration system. It's actually been sitting up for like about 2 months. I have the goldfish currently in the basement in a 30-gallon aquarium. Putting some size on them before they have to go through the cold this winter. This pond is actually 110 gallons when it's full, and this is like what, a gallon and a half maybe? 2. I'm gonna upgrade it to at least 5 gallons. I've decided to, instead of buying more bio balls like this, which can get costly the larger they get, I'm gonna use these nylon scrubbers, scrub buddies. I feel like that's a lot of surface area in there for biological and mechanical filtration. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. About like 40 of them. Great for dishwashing, sinks, bathrooms, showers, and ponds. That's not what that says. Now that we have all of our nice, attractive filtration media, I'm going to use those somewhere else. The way I have this filtration design is very simple. I just got this little small pump here. I think it'll turn over roughly 350 gallons per hour. And then I have this small little bucket here, which I drilled holes in and ran this tube right out the top of it. So as the water comes through these holes, passes through all of the filtration media, it then comes through the pump, up this hose, comes out a few inches above the water, aerating the water and recycling. Now the idea is to just make a larger one. This water is so cold. I don't have a top.
You didn't buy no
I don't
tops.
have a top for this.
You didn't buy no tops.
We gotta go and get a top.
We gotta go get a top.
Well, let's go get a top. I'm back with the lid. Let's rebuild it. I think it's actually closer to 30. I think it's 32 of them. The idea of the black lid is to blend in when looking down, and you shouldn't be able to see this. And eventually the blue will be covered in algae and other stuff. If I can manage to get this output right in the center, that looks better. So if that is true center, three-quarter looks perfect size. where the cord comes out, I like to put a slit and then a hole large enough for the cord to stick out, but you don't want a lot of water coming through the bottom of the bucket because you want it to pass across all the filtration media. So I'm just going to try to put this, make a very small incision here, and hopefully we don't have a lot of water flow through this little spot. Make sure you take the pump out of the bucket so you don't hit it with your drill bit. I was just lucky. You still have to get the head of the cord in there, so you got to make a slot big enough where you can pop it in. It's best if you have a really sharp knife, that way you can control it and you don't slip. Let's see if that's big enough. Now we have to have holes for the water to be able to pass through, come across this, through the pump, out the top back into the pond, just for it to be recycled. I'm thinking 3/4 inch holes. I'll put some around here, and I'll also put some in the top. That way it's drawn across, again, all of the sponges downward to the pump and back up. Now that all the inlet holes have been drilled, we can give it a good little wash and get all the little bits of plastic washed out of here, reassemble it, see if we need to get any more filtration media, which we probably will. This doesn't look like it's going to be enough. And then we'll get it in the water and get it pumping, and in a couple of days we'll reintroduce the goldfish back to their pond and move on to the next project. It's only about half full. I gotta go to the store again. Now that I'm back from the dollar store and just bought them out of these sponges and the pond is mostly drained, I'm going to get started cleaning it before it gets too dark. And I'm going to start by scooping up all the little cat split that's in here. You see that? Oh shit, I just touched the lens. Cat's foot. Very similar to duckweed, but it's not. And apparently it can freeze because it froze a few nights ago. Nice. Only got like 20 more sponges. fussing about? What? I'm just cleaning the pond. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, come help me. Goose, you leave him alone. Chitty, I'm just getting the cat's foots. Definitely, this has a lot more mechanical and biological filtration than the old small little tiny bucket. Here we are side by side for comparison, and you could fit a few of those in there. I have good confidence that this is definitely going to at least do better at keeping the water clean. This tiny one would get grimy and sludgy very quickly, and so hopefully that one will at least reduce the amount of times that I have to come out here and clean it out and wash it out. And so hopefully the goldfish will be able to have nice clear water and we'll be able to see them. Subscribe to support my channel.